Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of The Dark Life. You can get to know more about who we are and what we do in this live session, so stay with us. We promise to help you decide if you want to be part of the Job Dark team. My name is Morne, and I'm Job Dark South African Brand Ambassador.
And this is Alina. I am JobDoc's brand ambassador for Latin America. And well, in case you don't know, JobDoc is a recruitment agency, and we are committed to helping incredible people find amazing jobs working from home for businesses based in the United States and that are mostly law firms.
Exactly, Alina. As you guys may already know, it is crucial that you are super detail oriented if you want to be successful in your application process with JobDoc. The attention to detail is a game changer for every candidate, and it's also important for your daily tasks if you get to become part of the team.
Therefore, for today's topic, Morne and I will be sharing with you some tips to help you improve your attention to detail. So please stay with us. But before we begin, we have some important disclaimers for you. The first one is that, well, we are not a call center. If you get hired, the activities that you will be working on are not related to the ones that you make in a call center. As I mentioned, this is a different type of firm. This is a recruitment agency.
Exactly. Disclaimer number 2. We never ask our candidates for money in any step of the application process. If someone asks you for money, please ignore the request and report the account. Do not give out your money because that is 100% a scam. Take care of your money and your information, please.
And number three, please remember that applying does not guarantee that you'll get hired. You just like in any normal job, you need to prove how you would be a great asset for the company and also follow every instruction in the application process correctly in order to be able to complete it successfully and become part of the team.
Thank you very much for listening to our disclaimers. So, without further ado, let's start with today's topic.
Okay, so today we want to talk to you about how to give everything you do an extra. The added value and quality that you put into each of your emails, reports, essays, and every other document will set you apart from the rest.
One way to define attention to detail is to fully process the information with effectiveness and consistency. Having this skill is one of the best ways to avoid making mistakes. Think about it. After finishing a project, do you check for errors? Have you been assigned a job that requires you to be thorough? When you have to process many details, is your work free of mistakes? If your answer to these questions is no, your attention to detail has a great area of opportunity.
Like we mentioned before, for all of our job offers, attention to detail is extremely important in each and every step of our application process. Be sure that we will notice if you have this skill or not. So to stand out amongst all the other candidates that apply to our job offers, you need to improve your attention to detail. But how, you may be asking? Well, here we have some great tips for you.
Okay, so our first step is take your time. The idea of getting work done as quickly as possible without compromising its quality is utopian. Only robots are able to achieve that kind of effort. At times, it might seem tedious or boring, and you might even want to hit the gas to get the job done sooner. But this is what a lack of attention to detail can lead to. Instead, be fully aware of your way of working. Therefore, when you are tempted to rush, you should stop and concentrate on an adequate pace of work.
That's right. And now for the second tip of the day, we highly recommend that you check everything at least twice. Part of giving added value to everything you do means that you must check two or maybe even three times if there's nothing else that needs editing or improvement. So make sure that you've read and followed every single instruction to complete your task successfully, especially before hitting send to an email or clicking that submit button. If you were not giving any specific instructions or have questions about the instructions, Don't be shy to ask for help or assistance if you need it.
Exactly. Now, for the next step, we highly suggest that you try to get rid of distractions. Distractions can come in all shapes and sizes, from checking social networks to consistently looking through emails or chatting with your friends or coworkers. Distractions can cause a lack of concentration and reduce your attention to detail, hence the reason to minimize distractions. We recommend that you silence your cell phone or use an app that blocks social networks from your browser. Another way to minimize distractions is to put on your headphones and listen to music that helps you focus.
That's right. And well, for the last tip of the day, we advise that you always request for feedback and try to make a list with that feedback. If your coworkers or your boss suggest that you need to be more careful and detailed, you should ask for the respective feedback. Write down everything they tell you, including any mistakes that you feel you have also made by not being meticulous, and have that list at hand and verify you're forgetting none of those things on your next work delivery.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope today's tips help you not only during your application process but on your daily to dos. And why not? Maybe on your life as well. Now, we are going to start answering questions that you might have regarding job talk, our open positions, or anything you'd like to ask. If you have a question, now's the time. Also, if you know someone who might be interested in applying to one of our job offers or is currently looking for a home based job, now's the time for them to join and ask their questions.
So while you're writing in the comment section, we want to remind you to subscribe to our newsletter. The Job Flash newsletter includes our open virtual assistant positions for the week, our blogs regarding productivity and home office and other topics, and of course the weekly tea blogs as well, where we share all the success stories and testimonials of team members from all around the world. Also, please don't forget to visit our resources section on our website. There are many useful resources that you can consult at any given time in case you need them. And well, with that said, now without any further ado, we'll start answering your questions.
Okay, so we got a question here. Hello, my name is Carlos Andrade. I would like to know what are the requirements for applying to one of your job offers. Hello, Carlos, and that's a great question. Well, to apply, you need a good English proficiency level, a personal computer or laptop, a headset, and you should have a good internet speed of at least 20 megabytes per second. And your equipment must be updated and reliable. And also, you need to match our core values, which are the ABCDEs, which are attack your day, be incredible, complete the job, dream big, and you should have an excuse free attitude.
Okay, so this one says, good day, how does one fail the virtual job? Okay, so if your application fails before the interview, it is probably because you missed an instruction on the form. If you decide to reapply, be sure to read carefully before you fill the form. Attention to detail is crucial for success, like we just mentioned during this today's topic. If you fail after the interview, it would have been determined that you are not a good fit for the position. Please note that you cannot reapply if you were rejected after the interview. Nonetheless, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Okay, so for our next question, do I need a high school diploma or degree to apply? Well, for marketing positions, you need to have marketing experience or a marketing background. In other words, a degree in marketing or other associated qualifications. For administrative positions, you do not need to have experience or an administration related qualification, but it would be appreciated if you do. You only need to prove yourself for that position.
Okay, Vanessa Tim says, I work for the job tech and I really enjoy it. Well, that's great, Vanessa. We are glad to know that you are happy here, that you're enjoying yourself, and well, shout out to you. Thank you for joining the live session as well.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we got another question coming up. What do you ask during the interview? Okay, so we ask general questions regarding the position you are applying for, your skills, your experience, expectations, and so on and so forth. And I must mention, our interviewers are lovely and they will try their best to make you as comfortable as possible. If you are currently in the interview stage, we wish you the best of luck. Fingers crossed.
Best of luck, guys. Okay, this question says, hi there, what are the South African working times? Okay, so if you get hired, the schedule will be determined by the employer that you're placed with in the US and their time zone within the USA. For example, Morne, what are your hours, your working hours?
That's a great question. I'm currently working from 2:30 p.m. up until 11:30 p.m. That's my current schedule. One
And
lunch break and two 15-minute breaks. Yeah, thank you so much for your question.
right,
Okay,
it varies between each case because it depends on the employer's time zone.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so do you hire from South Africa? Well, yes, of course. I am a South African myself. We are currently hiring from Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa. So do not hesitate to apply. It's a great opportunity, and we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, here we have another one. It's similar. This one says, I am from India. Can I get a remote job through your platform? Well, unfortunately, we are not hiring from your country at the moment. Like Morne just mentioned, we are hiring from Colombia, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico, and South Africa at the moment.
Okay. Hello, guys. Hello to you as well. I would like to ask a question to Mornay since he's from South Africa. How do you handle load shedding or power outages? Well, that's a good question, and I'm glad that you're asking it. I'm currently using a UPS for my Wi-Fi router and another UPS for my laptop. So my laptop's battery would last about 3 hours, but I also have a backup generator in case I experience a super long power outage. But for the most part, I'm only experiencing the load shedding on the schedule, which is mostly 2.5 hours. So yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Okay, this one says, hi there, I'm from Mexico, and like a week ago, I applied for a job offer, but I haven't received any response. Well, be sure to check your spam folder if I can advise you something. Our emails sometimes land in there, so make sure to check that folder. And if you check it and you still have no response, if you haven't received any email yet, please try to contact help@jobdoc.com. Try to email them and tell them about your case that you want to request the status of your process, and they will help you. Remember, it's help@jobdoc.com. That's the email.
What do I say in the 90-second video? Okay, so I'm going to give you some great advice. Whenever you visit our website, be sure to check out our blog section. In our blog section, you'll find a blog called Deliver a Great Introduction Video. That blog is absolutely magical and you'll find some great tips there, I promise you. Furthermore, if you don't know what to say in the video, you can ask your loved ones and ask them for their opinions on what makes you incredible and you could make a case for each point. And yeah, we wish you the best of luck. Be sure to check out that blog. It is amazing. It's magical. I'm pretty sure that you'll find some amazing tips there.
Okay, this one says, hi, I want to apply, but Argentina is not in the list of countries. I want to know if this is a mistake because I remember reading all the application form a few months ago and Argentina was an option. Well, at the moment, we are not hiring from Argentina as we do not have positions available for said country. When they become available again, we will resume hiring from Argentina. Stay tuned for that.
Okay, do you have part-time positions available? Well, at the moment, all our positions are full-time, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for understanding. It's full-time positions only.
Okay, hi, I'm Claire from Cape Town, South Africa. When is the right time to resign from my current job? Well, the right time to resign is when you are sure that you have been placed and that you have a start date that has been set. And also please speak to your staffer liaison to get a start date that allows you to close the book on your previous job smoothly so you can start this new chapter with job.
Okay. Can I continue my freelancing work if I work with you? Well, it's super important to note that this is a full-time position, like I just mentioned. So we request that you not take on another part-time or full-time form of employment. You will have a full-time schedule, and it's important to focus on your work at hand and not be distracted by sideline jobs. That's super important to note. So yeah, thank you so much for your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Please remember that we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and that now's the time to ask your questions. So if you have more questions, please comment them now, and we'll keep on answering to them. We still have a lot of time. This question says, okay, this one's for you, Paul. It says, "Hi, Morne, I'm from South Africa. Do you have on-the-job training? Do you have on-the-job training for the administrative assistants because systems in South Africa differ to America?" Do you want me to answer to this one, or well?
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't understand your question, Paul.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit hard, but well, if I'm understanding correctly, there is a week-long training period after passing the interview stage. And if you're successfully matched, you will be trained further with the employer that you're placed with. And well, it is important to learn everything you can about the company systems during this 90-day trial period. I hope, Martina, that I answered your question. If not, please let us know and we can clarify.
Yeah, thank you so much for your question, Martina. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Can I work with you directly? Well, whenever we have internal positions available, we do advertise them, but at the moment we have administrative and marketing assistant positions available for law firm employers based in the United States. I can advise you to subscribe to our weekly job flash email where we send our available job offers, and that also includes our internal positions.
Yeah, that's right. This one's from Renee. It says, "When is the cutoff date for the administrative position?" Well, there's no cutoff date as we are constantly recruiting for this position specifically, and you can always apply whenever you're ready. You can visit our website and apply from there.
Okay, we got a question from James. Hello, James. I saw that one of the stages in the application process includes Doc University. What is Doc University? Okay, well, firstly, it's important to note that Doc University is not a real university, but rather a training course that's part of our application process. So Doc University is a training program designed to provide candidates with a series of courses designed to help them become an incredible virtual assistant. These courses contain important information and skills necessary to have great performance and to help you prepare for the matchmaking process. It's a great course. It's a great training program. So yeah, I'm super glad about this.
Okay, this one's from Maria. She's asking, hi Maria. What kind of company do you need an assistant with? Well, we place the candidates with the US-based law firms. They are mostly US-based law firms, but you would be working remotely, so no worries.
Okay. Hello to you as well. How do I subscribe to your weekly newsletter? Okay, so that's a great question. You can visit our website at www.jobtalk.com and you'll find the subscription button at the bottom of our homepage. So you add your email address, your name, and you simply click on subscribe and you're ready to go. We send out our job flash emails on Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Okay, this one says, hi Alina, please ask, have a place or a branch of your company in Honduras? Well, the job deck is a fully virtual company, so we have no physical locations in any of the countries. It's fully virtual.
Okay, what is the administrative position about? Another great question. Okay, so administrative assistant responsibilities include making travel and meeting arrangements, preparing reports, and maintaining appropriate filing systems. So the ideal candidate should have excellent oral and written communication skills and be able to organize their work using tools like Microsoft Excel and Office suites. So if you are considering applying, now is the time. It's a great opportunity. You'll absolutely love it.
Exactly. Okay, so we have another question. This one is from Jessica Torres. For how long will you be accepting applications for the administrative position? We are constantly recruiting for the administrative position, also for the marketing position. So you can apply whenever you are ready because we're constantly hiring from that position.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm from Mexico. Hello. How will the training of Duck University occur? Okay, so you will have a Duck trainer that will guide you through the week via Zoom, and you will have access to a platform called Talent LMS, where you will access each course and activity that needs to be completed. Everything is virtual.
Okay, so this question says, do you have any openings now? Yes. The open positions that we have at the moment are the administrative assistant position and the marketing assistant position. We are actually hiring for those two positions every day of the year. So make sure to apply whenever you are ready.
Okay, awesome. If I work with you, can I work from anywhere in the world? Well, you need to be based in one of the countries where I am from: Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras, or South Africa. But if you need to travel outside your country, you can always request time off, or we can review your situation to see how we could handle it best. But preferably, you should be in either one of those countries that I just mentioned.
Exactly. Okay, so this question says, okay, it says your application process is so lengthy and then you get rejected. What exactly do you require from administrators? Because honestly, I have over 10 years corporate administration, but will get rejected. On our application process on every step, on every stage, I think the tip that I could give you is that attention to detail is crucial. Like we shared on today's topic of the live, attention to detail, I think it's the most important thing. Maybe it could be that you missed a specific instruction given in the application form, or on other stages of the application process. So maybe I'm thinking that could be it, because that's, I think, one of the most important things.
Yeah, it most certainly is, Alina. Do you work on weekends? Well, the schedule can be different from case to case. The employer determines it. So your schedule might be different from ours, but the thing is, you will never exceed 40 hours of work per week. That's super important to note. You will never exceed 40 hours per week. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you for your
Okay.
questions, guys.
And then we got another one here. Is Dark University a requirement of the application process? Well, yes, Dark University is part of the application process, and it is a requirement to continue with the process and start the matchmaking process.
Okay, here we have another question. This one says, I have applied for administrative position in South Africa. Send pics needed. What is the next step, please? Okay, so if you pass this stage, you will receive an email with instructions to complete your profile from your guide, and you will need to submit your resume. A 90-second video as well. an essay, a cover letter, and the results of your English test in a PDF, most likely.
Okay, I already applied. How long do I have to wait? Well, we usually get back to candidates via email after a week or so. But please make sure to check your spam folder as well. Sometimes our emails land in the spam folder. However, you can always ask your guide for all information related to your application. Thank you so much for your question. If you guys have some more questions, now's the time to ask. Alina and I are here waiting to answer your questions. We want to answer your questions. We want to help you to the best of our ability. So yeah, please be sure to keep the questions coming. We are here to answer your questions.
Exactly. Here we have one. It's from Martina Clark. Can you give the link or website address for the training courses and virtual assistants with the job duck? Because I was going to buy courses from Udemy. Well, the Duck University course is conducted virtually by JobDuck. So your guide will send you all you need to know about this when you are on your application process. So no worries.
Okay, what are the tech specifications you require? Well, I would say the minimum tech specifications required are a core processor i3, i5 upwards, a computer or laptop, a webcam, microphone, speakers, and you should have a reliable internet connection of at least 20 megabytes per second. So yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Okay, this one's from Ariadna. How is a day in the life of a duck job? Is it a fixed schedule or do you have freedom to manage your own hours? Well, your US-based employer will give you a fixed schedule to adhere to. It is a 40 hours per week with two 15-minute breaks and 1 hour for lunch break every day. So yeah, that would be the amount of hours that you will be working, but the fixed schedule that you will need to adhere to depends on the US employer and their work hours.
Okay. Hello guys, I failed the application process. Can I reapply? Hello to you as well. Thank you so much for joining our live session. Well, yes, if you failed the application process, you are more than welcome to reapply. However, if you failed during the interview stage, you can no longer reapply. But for the application process, you'll need to use a different email address. And be sure to read everything thoroughly and with great detail. That's super important. And yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, so Jessica Torres is asking how much would be the payment for the administrative position? Okay, so for the administrative position, the payment is 800 US dollars. And for the marketing position, it starts in 1,000 US dollars. And this is monthly.
Hey guys, I just joined the live session. From where are you currently hiring? Okay, so we hire from Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras, and South Africa. So if you are in any of those countries, be sure to apply. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it here. So yeah, be prepared, apply, and yeah, we wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck, guys. Okay, so Arturo is asking, I would like to apply for this position. The company looks awesome. The problem is my English level. Regards. Well, we're constantly recruiting for this position. So if you would like to take the time to improve your English level, you can do so and apply whenever you feel like you're ready. So yeah, no problem.
While we are waiting for some more questions, I would like to remind you that we have another live session coming up next week, Wednesday, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and it's Morne's World. I will be the host of the live session with a special internal team member who will join me during the live, and I will ask our internal team members some crucial questions and questions that I think you will enjoy hearing the answer. So it's going to be Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So you can add it to your calendar. We are absolutely going to have a great time. You can also bring your questions along, and we will be sure to answer your questions as well. And Morne's World is exclusively on Instagram. So yeah, next week Wednesday, be sure to check that out as well. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, set your reminders, guys. It's amazing.
Okay, so we got another question here. What jobs are available? I am a civil engineer. Well, currently we have administrative assistant and marketing assistant positions, but like I mentioned earlier, you can subscribe to our weekly job flash email, because sometimes we also advertise internal positions, and you will find our internal positions on our email. So yeah, be sure to check that out. We send our emails out Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Okay, so Renee, thank you for your question. This one says, is there a place in South Africa to do the English test? Don't worry, the test is done online at fset.org. So yeah, you would need to take the 15-minute test, and it is completely free, and it's part of your application process. But no worries, it is fully online.
Exactly. Okay, and then we got another question from someone asking if we have part-time positions available. Like we mentioned earlier, unfortunately not at the moment. All of our positions are full-time. So yeah, thank you so much for understanding.
Okay, we have another question here. This one says, I'm from El Salvador, can I apply? Yep, at the moment we are currently hiring from your country too. So yeah, make sure to apply to whatever job offer that describes or fits your profile and experience better. So yeah, we are looking forward to having you start your application process.
Awesome. Let's keep the questions coming. We are hungry for questions. We are hungry to answer your questions. So let's keep them coming. I'm going to scroll through my comment section to see if I have any more questions on my side, Alina. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question here. Hi, I'm new. I want to know the subject. Okay, thank you so much for joining our live session. It's called The Dark Life. And today, Alina and I were talking about the importance of attention to detail. And of course, we are taking your questions regarding Job Doc and the application process. So if you have any questions for us, ask right away. We are here to answer your questions. Thank you so much for joining the live session.
Okay, guys, we still have more time. Now's the time to ask any questions that you might have regarding JobDoc, the application process, if you want tips, recommendations, if you want to know maybe our experiences, anything you'd like to know related to JobDoc, we are here to help. And so yeah, also please don't forget that tomorrow is Thursday of Weekly Tea. So we'll have a new episode of the Weekly Teas. Tomorrow's is a special episode because it's a Mother's Day special. So yeah, make sure to check on that for tomorrow. We will have it ready for you. And yeah, if you know any mommies out there that are currently looking for a job, make sure to let them know that tomorrow's episode is special for them. Okay, here we have another question. This one says, how many interviews are there? Well, you will be interviewed by a JobDoc interviewer, and if you pass the second stage, this happens only. And at the matchmaking stage, you will be interviewed by potential employers that are interested in your profile. So yeah. But remember that you need to be successful in one step or stage in order to advance to the next one.
Okay, why do I need to reapply with a different email address if I was failed? Okay, so the thing is, we already have your profile on our system, and that's the profile that failed, right? So when you reapply, you need to use a different email address in order for us to create a new profile for you. So yeah, that's also an important question, and thank you so much for asking.
Okay, Mariana says, hi guys. Hi, Mariana. I love the company and I meet all the requirements. Can I apply if I turn 23 in 3 months? Of course, you can apply now if you would like to as well. We would love to see how your process goes. We're excited about it.
Okay, I'm searching for some more questions.
Yes, guys, keep them coming. We're here to help, remember. Any question? Okay, this one says, what result must I achieve on the English test? Well, it is necessary to achieve a score that falls within either B2, C1, or C2 levels. I believe the first two are advanced English and the C2 level is native English. So yeah.
I also got a question regarding the English test, and it states there are two tests. Which one must I do? Okay, that's a great question. Be sure to select the 15-minute test. The website offers a 50-minute test, but we are only accepting the results from the 15-minute test. Thank you so much for that question. So yeah, be sure to check that out.
Okay, here we have another one from Rene. Do we get notified if we are not successful? Yes, you will be notified via email. So please keep an eye on your inbox. And like I mentioned before, be sure to constantly be checking your spam folder too, because sometimes our emails end up there. So yeah, any notification about the status of your process will be sent to you via email.
Thank you so much for all your questions, Renee. We greatly appreciate it. And then we got another question. We had this question quite a lot today. From which countries are you hiring? Well, we are hiring from Colombia, Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, and South Africa. Those are the countries we are hiring from. And please remember that if you just joined our live session, you can watch this specific live session on YouTube. Right after we end this live session, it will be available on YouTube for you to watch. We talked about attention to detail, and we answered some of the questions from the audience. So please be sure to check that out if you joined now. Thank you so much.
Okay. This question says, are vacations paid if I work with you? Yes, the vacation with pay is granted to virtual assistants after their 90-day trial period. And it works at the following anniversary dates. So you get 5 days of paid vacations at the end of your 90-day trial period, another 5 days on your 6-month anniversary of completing that trial period, and then you get 10 days on the 1-year anniversary of completing your trial period, and on more other 10 days on every anniversary thereafter. So yeah, that's how it works. It's 5 after the 90-day trial period, another 5 after your 6-month anniversary, and 10 days after you complete your first 1-year anniversary, and 10 days to the years after, the anniversaries after.
Hi, I've applied yesterday. How long from the time I've applied to know if I am successful to move to the next step? Well, it takes 3 to 5 business days for a response. Like we mentioned earlier, please be sure to check your email inbox, your spam folders. We will definitely let you know. So yeah, usually it takes 3 to 5 business days, but it can also take longer. Do not panic if you see it takes a bit longer. We will definitely come back to you. So yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, so Renee is saying, thank you so much for answering my questions. Renee, we're here to help. If you have any other question, please let us know. We love to do these live sessions because we try to help as much as possible. So yeah, it's our pleasure to answer your questions. And Miguel is saying, I love you, Morlina. Hi, Miguel. We love you too. We love you
Hello,
back.
Miguel. We love you, Mr. Miguel. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any more questions from my end. If you guys have more questions, please keep them coming. We do have a little bit more time, so we are here to answer your questions. Okay. Okay, someone is asking about the English test again. Yeah, it is the 15-minute English test and not the 50. It's not the 50. So yeah, um, the
It's the short.
15-minute test. Yeah.
Okay, we have one question here from Garrett. What are the next steps? I think you're meaning the second stage. Well, the second stage is mainly the profile creation. So once you pass the first stage, you will be contacted by one of our guides. Please make sure to review your email, like we said, even the spam folder, because sometimes our emails land in there. And well, for the profile creation, your guide will ask you to create a profile. This profile will need to include an essay, your resume, a cover letter, a 90-second video, and I also think that the results of your English test in a PDF. And yeah, there are also other specific instructions that need to be followed in order to create your profile successfully. So please pay a lot of attention to those, follow them correctly and precisely, and that way you will be successful in that step.
Okay. That was a great answer, Lina. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so we got another question. What kind of employers in the USA normally request administrative assistance? Okay, so we normally place candidates with US-based law firms. You do not need to have experience with a law firm to apply. Like we mentioned earlier, if you apply for the administrative assistant position, if you have some sort of background in admin, that would be amazing. That would be awesome. But of course, if you apply for a marketing assistant position, you do need some sort of background and a degree in the marketing field in order to apply for one of those positions. So yeah, thank you so much for your question.
Yeah, that's super important that you're mentioning this. Sometimes it has happened that we do request legal experience for some positions, but they are super specific and super sporadic. Like for our constant and normal positions, you do not need the legal background, so no worries. Especially for the admin assistant, you don't need a legal background.
Exactly. Okay, I'm searching for some more questions on my end. Do you have any more questions on your end, Alina?
Yeah, I'm also trying to find some more questions, guys. Remember, we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, so make sure to write your questions on any of those channels. In case you have more, don't worry. Even if you think that we already answered something similar, but you still have a question or a doubt or a concern, please let us know. We are here to help. And yeah, so if you have any question, please let us know. Um,
We got a comment from Renee, and she's stating the presentation said that is. Thank you. Have a great evening. Well, thank you so much, Renee. It's wonderful. We are glad to hear that. You should also enjoy your evening, and thank you so much for tuning in. It was lovely answering all of your questions.
Yes, thank you, Rene, so much for staying with us and for asking. We love that. If you have more questions, you can always DM JobDoc at all of our social media platforms. We have also a live chat on the website in case there's more questions coming up. So yeah, it was lovely having you. And okay, here we have another one. Patience is asking, I am a criminal justice student and have background knowledge law related. Do I stand a good chance? Well, any experience and knowledge you come with will be appreciated. I think that you can, well, it could be a good option for you to apply for the administrative assistant position. And yeah, I hope that you take the leap of faith and decide to apply.
Okay, why is the English test asking me to do an audio test? Okay, that's a superb question. Thank you so much for that. There is an audio check because some of the questions will involve responding to audio questions to test for English listening comprehension. So yeah, do not be scared if you see that you need to do a audio test. It is part of the test. Like I just mentioned, it's for your comprehension. So yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Okay, this question says, it's from Renee. Thank you, Renee. This one says, how does the dollar to rand conversion work? Well, for the South Africa staffers, they're paid via PayPal, and the amount you get will be based on the exchange rate on the day their process with the withdrawal. So yeah, that's how it will work. For South Africa, they're paid in via PayPal, and the amount will be the amount you get will be based on the exchange rate on the day you process the withdrawal. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, exactly. For instance, the dollar to rand is 16 rands now, if I'm not mistaken. So for instance, if you would pay today, you will get the currency of 16 rand. But I think 2 weeks ago it was 14 rand. So if it's 14 rand today and you pay today, you will receive 14 rand instead of 16. So yeah, it's completely what Alina said. I just wanted to mention I saw that the dollar to rand is quite hectic now, to be honest. So yeah, thank you so much for your question, Renee. Okay.
Okay, there's a question from Martina Clark. An essay, what is the essay about? Well, unfortunately, we cannot give the detail on the live session, but your guide will let you know what the essay topic is. So no worries, you will have the information at the moment that you are requested that. So no worries. And best of luck as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's time to wrap up. We spent a good 45 minutes on this live session. From our end, I would like to say thank you so much for attending our live session. Thank you so much for asking your questions. Thank you for sticking around. We really appreciate it. We, like Alina also mentioned earlier, we are here to assist you. We really want to help you. So it's amazing. We love your questions. We love answering your questions. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like I mentioned earlier, next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, is our next live session. It's called Morne's World. I will be the host with an internal team member, and it's exclusively on Instagram. So yeah, I hope to see you all next week as well. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Bring your questions, guys, and Morne will answer, and his special guest as well. And well, like I mentioned, once again, tomorrow is we have another weekly tea episode. It's going to be out, and it's a special Mother's Day, so make sure to check it out and share it with the mommies around you. And it was a pleasure answering to you guys to all your questions. Remember, we like to do these live sessions. We do them weekly, so you can expect a different live session every week, and you can ask your questions every week. So yeah, like Morne mentioned, next week you'll have Morne's World exclusively on Instagram. Set your reminders. It will be amazing and super, super helpful. And yeah, we hope that you guys enjoyed, and we hope that we helped you by answering your questions. And with today's topic, we hope you can take any tips that we could give. And yeah, we wish you the best of luck to everyone that's on their application process or it's about to start your application process. Best of luck to you guys. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.